All right, here we are back at it again with TactixOverland. Since it's getting into the cooler months, let's talk about what I use to keep myself warm while I'm camping. Overlanding. You get the Mr. Heater, Mr. Buddy Heater, whatever you want to pretty much call it. Everybody knows what this is. Everybody that goes outdoors and camps probably has one of these. So not really much to say about it. On this end right here, you connect the propane bottle, which I don't use the little green bottles that most people carry around. I have a 5-pound tank mounted to the Jeep. So I would just run a hose connected to this. This is a filter. So yeah, I would just connect the hose to this, run it to the 5-pound tank, and start it up and let the heat go. This works really good. Had no issues with it. Probably still use it. Probably as a backup if I need it. If not, it's just there. But yeah, this is what I used to use. Mr. Buddy Heater. The way this pretty much works, if you don't know how it works, I'll give a quick explanation. You connect the propane cylinder right here, or in my case, I connect a 5-pound tank. I just run the hose and connect it right here. And then you switch on the pilot to get it started. And then on the inside right there, a little flame lights up. And then I believe that's ceramic. And then eventually the heat just heats up around that ceramic plate. Yeah, nothing bad to say about this. I haven't had no issues over the years been using it. Like I said, I'll probably still use it if I need it. If my other heating option fails, it's pretty much be a good backup. So that's what I used to use. I do ground tents. I do the Gazelle Overland Edition tents. They work for 4 seasons. I don't believe there are 4 seasons, but maybe I'll do a review on that tent coming up. But yeah, you could just take a heating mat, throw it in your sleeping bag. Has up to 6 adjustments right there. You can set a timer up to between 1, 2, 4, 6 hours right there. You can adjust the heat, and the power button. And the way I power this is the trusty Anchor Solix. This thing works flawlessly. Haven't had no issues with it since owning it. It's lightweight, it's portable. So yeah, if I need to heat that heating mat to warm up the sleeping bag or to keep it warm throughout the night, just plug it right into this, and this thing can run it for multiple nights at a time. But I also use this for my next option to power that, which is a diesel heater. So with the diesel heater, I just plug it right into here, into the 110, and this thing runs the diesel heater all night. No problems there. So yeah, let me grab the diesel heater and I'll show you that. So okay, this is the diesel heater. I made this heater myself. On this end, we got the exhaust port for the exhaust to come out right there. Let me see if I can zoom in a little bit. All right, so yeah, we got the exhaust port right here. And then this right here is the cap right here to keep all the debris and bugs, anything out of the heater. This right here is the port where the heat comes out of. So that's those two ports. On this side of the case, we got the exhaust, and we got the port where the heat comes out. And the cap right there just goes on there. Just twist that a little bit. And it tightens up in there and stays right in there. Then on the other side, over here at the bottom, we just got a vent to let some cool air in there for the air intake. I'll show you that in a minute. And then right here is the air intake for the actual diesel heater, so the air gets sucked in here and then it comes out the other end after going over the heating element inside the heater. So that's what's on this side. We got a vent down here, and we got the air inlet for the diesel heater. And these both have the vents, and then I also put behind the vent some really tight knit mesh, stainless steel mesh. So once again, bugs, big debris can't get inside the case. And move this around a little bit. I do have some diesel fuel in it. We'll just switch that around there. So on this side, right down here, there's another vent right there for the front of it to keep it cool, because the heating element in the diesel heater gets pretty hot. So with the airflow vent on the other side, on the back side of it, it lets a decent amount of airflow go through the case. And on the inside, up inside there, it has a hole, and then it has the same mesh, the tight knit mesh, stainless steel, to prevent any debris or bugs getting inside the case. And then right here, of course, got the tank. Then on this side, right down here, we got where the fuel comes in into the case right there. It's pretty much gravity fed. It runs down into there and straight into where the fuel filter is inside the case. Then up here, it says waterproof connection. Take that cover off. Then you just plug in the power right here. That's where the power plugs in. Let me turn it right back around so I can open it up and you can get a quick view of the inside. I did do a video on this, so you could go back and check that out if you want to see more about this heater. See if I could get it open without it tipping over or anything. All right, so you can pretty much see everything in the case right there. Bring it back a little bit. Let me get up under there, grab that, hold that up. All right, so right here we got the controller. It pretty much lives inside the case. You could adjust all your settings right off of here. That pretty much lives inside the lid. Slides right in there, and that stays in here full time. Right here we got the fuel pump, the fuel filter right there, and that's upgraded. That's I believe a STP. It's made for like small appliances, like small lawnmowers and stuff like that, and it works flawlessly for this. And then right here is the power harness. Once again, right here is where the air comes in on the vent back here. So that's where the air comes in. This right here is the intake, where the air sucks up into the diesel heater. And then right here is the fuel pump. So this is what's supposed to make that ticking noise that most people hate with diesel heaters, but I could barely hear it. It's not that loud. And then right down here, so I could bring it over a little bit. Right down here is where that 3-inch hole air vent is, right down there. So gets a clean shot to the air intake filter right there. So that's pretty much the diesel heater. And then on this side over here is where the hot air comes out. So yeah, that's pretty much everything about this heater. Like I said, that's where the controller lives, inside the case. Just close this back up real quick. Try not to spill the diesel fuel. I mean, it's not full, but it's halfway. And of course, like I said, I made this one. I do have a video on, I believe, talking more in depth of everything about this heater. So I did brand it with my logo right there. TactixOverland. So let's move this out of the way. All right, so with every heater, especially the diesel heater and the Mr. Buddy heater, you gotta have a O2 carbon monoxide alarm. So you got this one right here. So if either one I take out during winter time, like I said, in the next couple of months it's getting a lot cooler. I take the diesel heater 99% of the time. I take the diesel heater. I take this, I mean, it's good to have, but with the diesel heater, you don't get any of the fumes coming through the heater itself. As with the Mr. Buddy heater, it's propane. So you don't want that thing, the flame going out in the middle of the night and the propane still coming into your tent. That's why I got this originally, but I do take it along. I do just have it. I will use with the diesel heater as well. Like I said, I mean, it's easy way of putting a diesel heater. It's pretty much like a overgrown hair blow dryer on steroids. You just got that dry heat coming right through. So, but there could be those incidents where it could fail and maybe get some fumes coming through the hose as well. So good thing to have when you're dealing with propane or diesel heaters is a carbon monoxide alarm, and that's the one that I use, made by Kittle, if that's how you say it. So that's that. So yeah, I just figured I'll throw a quick video out there showing what I used especially around this time of year when I go overlanding and camping, because most people say, oh, it's too cold. I don't want to go out there in the backcountry or up in the mountains or out in the desert. It's too cold. Nobody says you can't be comfortable when you have a product like one of these two, the propane heater or the diesel heater. So yeah, I just wanted to show what I use. I mean, it's not much. Most people, like with the heating mat, most people have heating blankets. I don't really have the space to carry multiple big items, so a heating mat is more than enough to warm up a sleeping bag or blankets or whatever you need to be pre-warmed up before you enter your tent. So yeah, that's what I use. And the power source that I use for that and the diesel heater is the anchor. And if that fails, I have a plug on the back of my Jeep. I could just plug into my dual battery system and just run either one from there. So like I said, this is just gonna be a quick video. I just wanted to get this out there because a lot of people do ask me while I'm out, what do I use to keep warm? It's too cold to camp. This right here shows that it's manageable. It's not that cold. So if you're new to this channel and you like this kind of content, go check out my other videos. Like I said, I have one about the heater. I go in more depth about it. If you are already subscribed, thanks for subscribing. There's gonna be plenty of more content coming out shortly. I've just been building up pretty much a list of videos I want to be putting out there. So at the moment I am creating them, so they will be out there, so there will be plenty more content. So yeah, once again, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video. Till next time.